In this video, we're going to evaluate definite integrals involving trigonometric functions. It says evaluate the definite integral given below. And it gives you the integral from pi over 2 to 0 for negative 2 sine x minus 3 cosine x dx. I have the derivatives for sine and cosine written here. Remember, the antiderivative is reverse of this. So the antiderivative for cosine is sine, and the antiderivative for negative sine is cosine. So we're going to start by saying that we're going to take the antiderivative of this, and so I'm going to rewrite it as the integral from pi over 2 to 0, and I'll rewrite this as 2 times negative sine minus 3 times cosine dx. So if I take the antiderivative of negative sine, so negative sine here, I get cosine. So I have 2 cosine x, and then when I do the antiderivative of cosine x, I get sine x, so I end up with minus 3 sine x here. And I'm evaluating this from pi over 2 to 0. So I plug in pi over 2 and I get, or I plug in 0, I get 2 cosine of 0 minus 3 sine of 0 minus 2 cosine of pi over 2 minus 3 sine of pi over 2. Well, I know that cosine of 0 is 1, so I get 2 times 1 minus 3 times sine of 0, which is 0, minus 2 cosine of pi over 2, that's 0, and then minus 3 sine of pi over 2 is 1. So this ends up being 2 minus 0. This will be 0 minus 3, so it's minus negative 3 there. If I subtract the negative, that's really adding 3, so I end up with 3 plus 2, which is 5. So the area there is 5 for the integral.